There are some plants we often find in our environment which pose a serious threat to the health of our dogs. But what are they and what effect do they produce? In this new AnimalWised video, we share the 10 most toxic plants for dogs, the symptoms we may observe from intoxication, and what we need to do about it. What causes plant poisoning in dogs? Depending on the type of toxic plant our dog has ingested or touched, varying symptoms will arise. The most common disorders and health problems which occur in dogs are digestive issues, neurological problems, cardiac disorders, dermatitis, and even renal failure. Before continuing, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel to know everything about dogs, cats, and other wild animals. The most common toxic plants for dogs are hydrangea. Both the leaves and flowers are toxic, and the most common symptoms of hydrangea poisoning are typically gastrointestinal disorders, including diarrhea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. Depending on the amount ingested, it can affect the nervous system, causing motor skills issues such as lack of coordination. Daffodil. The ingestion of this flower causes vomiting, diarrhea, and excessive salivation in dogs, that can also lead to more serious problems such as heart disorders and seizures. DIEFFENBACHIA. This plant, found in homes across the world, causes both external and internal symptoms. Topically, the animal will suffer from skin irritation, blisters, and inflammation. Internally, it can cause burning of the throat, inflammation of the digestive tract, difficulty swallowing, vomiting, and respiratory failure. Oleander. All parts of this plant are highly toxic, producing gastrointestinal problems, fever, depression of the central nervous system, cardiac disorders, and even death by cardiac arrest. Poinsettia. This typical Christmas plant causes topical reactions in our animal, such as contact dermatitis. Ingestion results in excessive salivation, diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and mucosal irritation. AMARYLLIS. This plant produces gastrointestinal symptoms with strong vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. It can also cause a lack of coordination, general malaise, and heart disorders. It is potentially fatal. Holly. The fruits, seeds, and leaves of this plant are poisonous, manifesting mainly in gastrointestinal disorders such as vomiting, diarrhea, and severe abdominal pain. But we can also observe a state of drowsiness. Its intoxication can lead to severe dehydration. Bird of paradise flower. This exotic plant can be found in some gardens, causing our dog discomfort as well as vomiting and diarrhea. Azalea. Azalea is another typical flower that we can find in domestic gardens. Its ingestion can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and excessive salivation, but may also lead to lethargy and death. Ivy. All parts of this plant are poisonous, with their fruit being especially dangerous. Its ingestion produces gastrointestinal disorders such as diarrhea and vomiting, as well as spasms and accelerated heart rate. Additionally, simple contact with the skin develops dermatitis and rashes in our dog. In the most serious cases where enough plant is ingested, it can result in death. Now you know the most dangerous plants for dogs. We can detect intoxication in our dog if we observe vomiting, nausea, tremors, convulsions, shortness of breath, or paralysis. But what can we do? If we see the dog nibbling on the plant, we can wash their mouth with plenty of water. If we observe serious symptoms, it is essential we go to the veterinarian immediately to address their symptomatology. To best avoid poisoning altogether, ensure your dog does not have any access to toxic plants. Do you have any of these plants in your home? Do you have any stories you'd like to share in the comments? Give us a like if you found the video useful, and we'll see you next time.